welcome back, all you beautiful Scorpios. If you are returning to the channel, if you're new, well, how wonderful to see you. My name is Linda Williams, and I'm located here in Australia, and I absolutely love to hear where you're from. So, Scorpio, these are your messages for the week beginning the 17th of February 2025. And the very first thing we always do, as you know, is we ask for the mystery card. So this is a card that Spirit gives us. Usually they throw it out. And it resonates with the reading that we've just done, but it also gives you some beautiful guidance just in one card, because I do read the message out on the. They all have quite a bit of writing on them, so they give out quite a bit of advice and message for you. So we always read that out at the end of the reading, and we have two today. I don't look at it. I just put them to one side. Oh, actually, we have three. Lovely. Looks like Spirit wants to tell us quite a bit. And of course, we also ask for one card from the Angel, God, and Goddesses deck. This is a beautiful deck. It's something I discovered not long ago. I came across it in a shop, and I always say, as you probably do too, that it was meant to be. And things find you, don't they? Sometimes things find you. This deck found me. And I knew the minute I saw it that I needed to use it in my work. And so I just asked for one. This is for Scorpio, please, for the week, the 17th of February 2025. Thank you. And I just asked for one. And again, I don't look at it. Put it there. Now, these get read at the end of the reading. Okay. We'll pop that over there. And now let's have a look at the week. I'd like to ask Spirit, what is the main theme of this week, please, for us Scorpios? What is it that we need to know? So we have taking a leap of faith. We have the dream. We also have the release card, moving away, moving forward. It's actually moving forward. So the main theme of the week is the dreamer, the fool of the tarot, taking a leap of faith. We have a Knight of Wands coming in here, which is interesting, because that's all about taking action and we're ready to go. We're ready to move. Time to move forward. We have Unity, which of course is the Hierophant in other decks. The Hierophant. So this is a Radley Valentine deck, and Radley uses different descriptions with just a couple of the cards. Most of them follow the tarot the way it is. Now look at that. So we'll take those. So we'll have, okay, and we actually have six. I usually only have 5 cards, but we've got 6. Let's have a look what we've got here, what Spirit has given to us. So we've got a combination. We've got a little bit of earth, we've got a little bit of fire, we've got a little bit of air. So we've got a combination of things to look at. So we've got we've got 3 each side and 1 in the middle, which is a little bit different. We usually have 2 each side and 1 in the middle. So let's have a look at this week. Scorpio. This is a week of action. This is a week of having faith. This is a week of opportunity. So there's some opportunity coming our way this week. As you know, I always refer to myself as the star sign that I'm reading for. So I say our, we, and so on. This is not being afraid to take action. This is being afraid to follow your dreams and not being scared to act upon the opportunities that come our way this week. So it's a very important decision around all of that as well. We have the release card. And this is letting go. This is things coming to the end of it's an end of a phase. It's things finally coming to completion. It's things finally happening. And we know that it's there's time to move on. We know it's time to move on, but this is also about growth. So for many of us, Spirit is saying, this is time for you now to look into um, the growth around you and within you, because this is spiritual transformation. There are many things happening around you. This can be this is like this is like the tower of the tarot, where at last the difficulties are well and truly past. They're sitting past, and I feel that this change occurred, some weeks back. For some of you, it could have been months, but this is really more. I feel this is more of a current situation where this has happened since Christmas, where over the last maybe January and now this first couple of weeks of February, where things have made it, there's been a turning point where things have finally started to move forward, and you know now that you're on the right track. And so, look, it's time to make change, Scorpio. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward and put the past behind you when it comes to those difficulties. You've made this decision now. You're in this different energy field now where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so now let go what was the difficulty. It's no need to there's no point in us hanging on to that. We know it was hard. We know it was difficult. We know it wasn't what we sort of tore our hair out wondering why things were so difficult. But now we are through that. And so we mustn't sort of dwell on what was a difficult time. We have to now know that it is okay to move forward. This is a beautiful card. We have the tower in the background, way, way, way in the background. And now there's a path. You probably can't see it, but there's a path from that tower. There's a path that he's now standing on that he took, and he's in a field of beautiful flowers, isn't he? And he's traveled now. He's traveled through all of that. We've traveled through the difficulty. We've now moved on, and those difficult times are in the past. Time to move forward. And we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is it's time to move forward and to believe in ourselves. It's time to move on now and pick up where we sort of left off long ago. So now we can come back into a more positive time. Look, the Hierophant is also a blessing. It's where you are being blessed and guided by the spirit realm, where the priest is got his hands and he's blessing the two monks that are in front of him. It's that card there, but this is also about our traditional beliefs, our viewpoints, and so on. So it is also this week we need to honour ourselves and our belief systems. We need to realise that we are who we are, and we're not afraid to be who we are. And that it's very important this week that you honour yourself, honour your beliefs, and honour your energy field. For example, if you're somebody like myself, and you're spiritual, and somebody makes a comment about that or whatever, then it's a case of, well, this week we know who we are, we honour who we are, and it could be a situation like that. There's some of you may need to move forward now, and could be a situation going on in your life where you may need to get some form of guidance in some aspect of what is going on around you. We're looking at the end of a situation. We're looking about moving forward, time to move on. But it's very possible that the energies that you've been going through could be ill health. For some of you, could be, if you've been through a lot of emotional turmoil, if you walked away from a traumatic relationship or situation at all, could be a situation. traumatic job or career that was very stressful, and now maybe this week you might feel that you need to get some professional advice or help in moving forward and healing from that. This could be something that you also decide to do this week, and don't be scared to take that leap of faith and to look into what it is you feel you need to do when it comes to improving your health and improving everything around you. So Spirit is saying it's important to also to get the facts of the situation, to look into things, be the detective that you are, Scorpio. Make sure that you look into. I'm getting a feeling that make sure you look into the paperwork. Make sure you look into any agreements or documents that you may come across this week as well, and the way that people do things. People, if there are situations around you, people may do things the old-fashioned way, or everything has to go through a process and all things like that. And so if you need to get any advice on anything legal, paperwork or documents this week, then by all means do so, okay, before you take that leap of faith. We have the Knight of Wands. And this is about taking action. So this is a week of action. It's obvious. It is. It's also something that you need to not to dwell on, not to hesitate or procrastinate too much on this opportunity that is coming your way. It is time for you to act. It's time for you to not to procrastinate or to hang back. You need to take action, but you also need, before you jump in, you do need to think things through. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you, before you do jump into this, make sure you do think things through, that you're very confident that it's okay to move forward. So if you need to look into things before you act, by all means do so. If you need to for example, there could be an organisation that would have, well, I'm getting the word library. I don't know why I'm getting the word library. So anyway, it probably resonates with somebody out there. But if you need to look into study something, it could, the information could be in a book of some kind this week. By all means do that. If you intuitively know I need to look into it, you might be studying a court case or anything like that. So if you feel you need to go and look into at a library, which is of course an organisation, to seek out more information this week, then it's important that you do that. So think things through carefully. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. So this is not a time just to sit around. This is time to take action and look into things, and then you're ready to move forward. Then you will be well and truly ready to move forward. We have the Three of Swords, and of course, this is about taking time to heal from a situation. This can be also putting things behind you, taking this leap of faith, following your dreams, and not allowing anything from the past to get in your way, especially in your memory mindset, and know that the things that have happened in the past will not necessarily happen in the future. This can also be walking away from a situation for the betterment, for your betterment, but there is still a little bit of emotional. There is a little bit of emotion involved in that. There is a little bit of sadness in some ways in this positive. There's to get to where we want to go, then we have to do this, and I didn't really want to do that, but I need to do that to get here. So there could be that situation too. This is a week of nurturing, of being understanding and compassionate towards others. Taking your time, especially when it comes to how you're thinking about things. So it's time to think things through carefully, weigh things up. I feel there could be a decision, could be a little bit of emotional, but it's the decision that needs to be made anyway. And so just know that it's a decision that people will understand. It's not an easy one. I don't feel it's an easy one, but it is a good one. It will be a good outcome. And of course, we have the Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So there is still work to be done here. There are still things that we need to do. So you still need to work on something. Um, and make sure you look into everything. So the study, the situation, look into the paperwork. Make sure that you go over everything. If this is a contract, for example, um, then you need to read it properly and look into it. Some of you could be starting some study this week, so you could be. You may have already put in a great deal of effort, and you've accomplished a great deal, but there is more to do. But you could also be going back to school, or you could be going back into study. And then you may need to study a situation. You may need to go and check it out first before you sign up. So there's a great deal of reward around this, though. So whatever you're doing this week, Scorpio, whatever these studies are, whatever this subject or project that you're looking into, there's a great deal of success around this. So look into things. Really, I feel this week you really do need to logically look into things. Look into the depths of a situation. Learn everything there is that you need to learn about a certain topic before you sign up. For example, you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're still a little bit uncertain. You're still a little bit nervous. You're still a little bit unsure. You're hoping that you're going to make the right decision. But Spirit is saying, well, if you look into it, if you study it and look into it, and you know it's right for you, then it's right for you. Some of you may need to. Some of you could be going to university. You know, you're leaving home to go and study somewhere, and so it's hard because you don't want to leave home, but you know you need to do it to move forward. So you need to take that leap of faith, don't you? The message here is, that some of you, you might decide to go back to school. You might decide to go back to something that you left before. You may have walked away from it in the past, and now you've decided you want to come back to it. And this would be a very good time to do that. So that's very interesting. I hope that you're not walking away from your studies. I hope that you're not, because we do have the Three of Swords next to this study card, this card of learning, this card of growth. So I hope that you're not walking away from an opportunity, because you could regret that. So look into everything first before you actually make that decision, because it says think things through carefully before you take that decision. Because we do have the Seven of Wands as well around all of this. This is about you standing your ground. This is about you staying on top. This is about, it could be a few battles, or there's a few things going on this week where you have to stand your ground and stick up for yourself, or you have to stay on top of it and believe that you can stay on top of this. So you need to fight for yourself this week, fight for your beliefs, um, and not listen to anybody else. You have to believe in yourself and know that you can win this race. You can, you just stay on top of things, and everything will turn out okay. So it could be a little bit of feel like you're in a bit of a battleground. You just defend your beliefs and defend the decisions that you stand your ground on, the decisions that you decide this week. No matter what the arguments are, no matter what the discussions are about, you stand your ground. Okay, there is something happening this week. There's an opportunity here, big opportunities here, Scorpio. And you're going to make a decision. You need to stand your ground on that decision. This is time for you to move on. This is time for you to decide that, I'm now moving forward. I'm leaving that behind. I'm now ready to move forward. And okay, look into it, study, look into it. You may need to talk to somebody, or talk to some people, or whatever, get more information. You may need to do that. It could be a week of a little bit of emotional turmoil, trying to make up your mind about some things, because this decision is taking you forward, but there is still something that you may need to. There could be a small loss involved with this to be able to move forward. But Spirit is saying you need to move forward. You need to take that leap of faith because the opportunities are here for you to follow your dreams. And this decision and this move that you make will help you to bring your dreams into fruition, Scorpio. So stay on top of things. Think things through carefully. Be patient. Stand your ground. Be strong. Stand your ground. And don't let anybody sway you in your decisions this week at all. What you decide is that's it. You decide on it, and then you stick to your guns and stand your ground. All right, it's very important that you do that. So we're going to now have a look and see what Spirit gave us when it comes to the gods, angels, gods, and goddesses. They gave us 3 numbers. And they've given us one from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And Angel of Soul Love is this one here, which is really beautiful, isn't it? So this is about time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. So this is about how you value yourself, you value your opinions, you value who you are, you value everything about yourself. Especially, I feel I'm being asked to say to you, you must value, you must value your you, and that you make the right choices so that you know what you're doing. Simple as that. Angel of Soul Love is on page 34. Scorpio, let's have a look and see what it's saying to us. Page 34, 33, 34. Right. Okay, so Scorpio. This is the message from this beautiful deck from Spirit. Time to look at how you value yourself. The world around you is simply a reflection of your inner world, your beliefs, and your feelings, Scorpio. There is a person or a group of people in your life at present who keep pulling you down and undervaluing what you say or do. Now, this could be about this negotiation. This could be about this this group of people, or that this could be what this is all about. So that's rather interesting. The angel of soul love realizes that this is a painful and hurtful situation for you, and has shown up in your reading today to help you through and heal this issue. Now, this is all about the 3 of Swords. So in the tarot, this card is the big red heart with the 3 swords through it. So I'm sure you recognize that when you see it. So that's what this is about. So it's quite possible that this is being created, this 3 of swords is being created by others. This is how they're making you feel this week, all right? And so from a highest perspective, all happens as an act of love. So from a higher perspective, as far as the universe is concerned, they look at everything from unconditional love. The people in your life at present are simply here to help you face your own feelings of inadequacy, self-worth, and self-love. So some of you, you may be feeling like that, and the words of others might make it painful because you have to look in the mirror and see what it is that you're struggling with. That is not to say that you should pat them on the back for making you feel small or sad. Rather, it is the opposite. Stand up for yourself, Scorpio, regardless of what others think or say, and know that you are eternally worthy of love. In essence, you are a wonderful and beautiful being of light and love. Scorpio, you are held in eternal embrace by the soul of creation, loved and valued more than you will ever know. This is a message from the angels. Start to have loving thoughts for yourself. You are perfect just as you are. There is no need to challenge anything about you except change anything about yourself except for the perspective you hold about yourself. You only need to change your thoughts. You don't need to change anything about you. Affirm to yourself many times each day, I am love, I am light, I value and honor myself through my thoughts and through all I say and do. The more I love and value myself, the more love and value I attract from those around me. Yeah, this is so very true, Scorpio. I have an affirmation that I say every day. I say it when I go to bed. I say it when I get up, before I even get out of bed. And that is, I am loved, I am worthy, I am safe, I am free, I am powerfully protected. I am the master of my body. I am the ruler of my mind. And many of you out there know that number 7 is a very, very powerful number. There are 7 levels in the earth, in heaven. In the spirit realm, there are 7 levels of energy. And 7 is a very, very powerful number. And this affirmation came from a book that I discovered some years ago about psychic protection, spiritual protection. And I've said it every day since. And so I feel that when I say that, I am honoring myself by confirming to me the truth of the matter is that I am loved, I am protected, I am worthy. And so we must nourish ourselves with our thoughts. We must nourish ourselves with our belief system. And we must talk to ourselves and know that the most powerful message that you can receive and believe in is that you are the ruler of your mind. Nobody else is in there but you. Your guides are in there. Your spirit, your angels are there with you, listening, with listening to everything you say. But so far as anybody else goes, no, this is your little domain. And so what you say to yourself, nobody else knows. So you continuously feed yourself with love, self-love, self-worth, self-belief. And that changes your vibration. That creates a beautiful vibration of the white light, or sometimes a purple auric field. So nurture yourself with your thoughts, and everything else will come into play. And you will meet like-minded people who do the same because your energy will resonate. It creates an energy that other people will resonate with. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful way to think. It's a wonderful way because you stay positive, you stay young, you stay healthy. So you are what you believe and you are what you create in your mindset, Scorpio. You've been given 3 numbers today. And look, 7. We talked about 7. I just gave you that prayer and number 7. 3 sevens. So I hadn't even turned these cards over. So the miracle of the universe, the angels. 3 sixes. So reflection. Your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect on the choices you have made in the past. Your life might be out of balance, or you might have made decisions driven by fear in the past. It is time to take control and tap into your inner strength. Scorpio, rediscover what truly matters to you and realign your priorities. This is a time for you to look back at some of the decisions that you may have made that didn't go exactly the way you'd wanted. You're on the verge of making another decision. There's opportunities flying in at you left, right, and centre. This is about, the Knight of Wands. He's trying to decide on something, but he's not rushing in. He's looking back, thinking about, before I act. We have the Tower. The Tower is sitting in the past in this card. So you have been through some times when some of the decisions have not worked out exactly how you'd want it, but there's another chance here. There's other opportunities coming up where you are actually going to make the right decision because of the things that didn't go so good in the past. You're not going to repeat that. This is not a time to repeat mistakes, and you won't do that. You won't make mistakes. This is synchronicity, number 7. You are a conduit of the magical, loving energy of the universe. Radiating with abundance and beauty, your path is manifesting in perfect synchronicity, reflecting how conceptual your efforts are. You have put in all the hard work, Scorpio, and you are now receiving the rewards. I can resonate with this reading. Co-create. With the energy in perfect harmony with the divine, each thought, feeling, and action weaves a tapestry of reality in blissful partnership with the universe. By anchoring in the heart center, the cosmic flow infuses your life with love, light, and wonder. Everything is working in your favor, Scorpio. Everything is working in your favor. You've persevered. You've been through the tower. You've stood your ground. You've stuck to it. You've finally found something that's working for you. You've eliminated that was no good. It didn't work. And now you're standing in your power and you're being successful. And so stay in that flow. Stay in that wonderful, wonderful energy that is you, and progression, proceed. You have the leap of faith. You have the fool, the dreamer, as your main card for this week. Follow your dreams, Scorpio. This unexpected opportunity that's going to come out of the blue, maybe, and you're going to act on it once you've thought it through, once you've looked into it, once you've discussed it, once you've weighed it up. Once you've made that, then you'll be ready to make that decision, and you'll be moving forward in a very powerful way. Some of you are going to sign up for learning, study, so on. Many of you have already accomplished a great deal, even though it's been difficult, but now you're moving forward again to build on that wonderful accomplishment, be it career, business, even relationship. Some of you may have been through difficulty when it comes to relationship. You've worked it out. It's now behind you. You're ready now to move forward. You're ready to take that leap of faith, and all the love, all of this love. Time to take a look at how you value yourself when it comes to issues of love. And so it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to be positive. Time for you to take action. Slowly climb up that ladder of success, especially this year. Scorpio, this month, this week even, is a time for you to start to really bring everything into fruition and to build on that journey, especially that journey of self-discovery within. Would you like to give us would you like to let us know how this has gone for you today with a comment? Would you like to get back to us? Give us some feedback if this has resonated with you. Some of you, the whole reading will resonate. Others, it'll just be a part of it. I always say to you, check your moon and rising. If you feel you need to do that, all of the answers could lay there too. So, Scorpio, thank you for being with us today. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because that means you will receive your weekly readings, the moon readings that we do, and all the other work that we put out there for spiritual guidance. So, Scorpio, it's wonderful to spend this time with you today. It's a very exciting week. I'd like to hear back from you. Let me know. And in the meantime, you look after yourself. Bye-bye for now.